those people are doing a great job. You know, they're very much communicative. They do a lot of things together and have less stress together. That's one thing I get from you. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. And then we have, as you see on the right side, there are changes there because the Lunia resigned. And then we have to let Rachel come up again into that position. But she's not like gone and having nothing to do with us. You know, we're still communicating. She's still dealing with some input. So she's still very much part of the organization also. But she's not in that leadership area. So in cases like this, the Bereans now have to come together and find out who wants to represent them, who is going to be the second person. Because Berlin is a big place, many people around, and Berlin is a special place, and every one of you knows it. So this is where we need to sit down together and find out who is going to be a good representative, who can organize the whole group together, and then we'll see where we go from there. Christina also resigned due to pressure work. She's doing a lot of work. She's studying on the other side, and she just didn't have the time. But she had a nice job and was able to find Kathleen for summer. People see she's doing a fine job, and she probably also needs some second person to help her in that area also. So we have really a good group, people are capable, people you can talk to, and I'm very much positive that this is going to be a very good start in this year. Yeah. So there's one other thing I want to talk about. But that's also a little bit of you can't read it, but I can send it to you. What we want to do is, it's not just the Christmas party we have, like, the Independence party we have like now. That's fine, I mean, all people will be here in the evening. But we want to do more positive things for ourselves, for each other, and also for, back home. There are so many things we can do. But to do that, we need, we need to organize ourselves. Who is going to do what? If you look at that page, we have Isaac is now responsible for the communications around us. He has a team of IT guys working on the homepage, which will show you how the homepage looks like. Many of you did the survey, you found in your questions, maybe you saw it. He has a lot of guys doing programming, working on WhatsApp communications and so on, and they're doing a very good job. The ticketing system, they're handling it, so I'm very happy in that area. And then we have Kiebo, who is into events. He's a musician, and he does a lot of, I think he was in the logistic company for a while. He owned the company. And he, business-wise, he can also give the group, or gives the group a lot of input in different areas. So he's going to perform for us today. You're going to see what he can do together with his group. And we're very much happy he's with us. In the middle, or almost in the middle, you can see my wife. She's there because she's a financial expert. But she's just there on transition because she has a lot of work to do. Besides running, the church organizations and some other stuff. So I said, well, since you know how things are handled, take over, go through the papers, and then we find somebody to take over the job. I did find someone called Weber. I don't know whether it's going to be here. So it's going to be that transition is now going to be given back to him. We had the issue saying, why did he choose the wife, and this and that. I asked in the group, nobody came up, so that's the option I had. So, as you know, she's on transition, she won't be there, not because people are talking, because she has a lot of work to do. But if there's any one of you around here who can say, I can manage funds, you are very much welcome. This is what we have in such meetings. Yeah. And then we have Albert, because my plan was to have like a quarterly newsletter publication of our own community, interviews, what are the people doing, what's going on in the community. WhatsApp and Facebook can be very much noisy in some cases. But if you have a newsletter being sent where people can read it, offline, that's a very different thing of communicating to people. Yes. And on the last side, I can't see the name. I need some glasses. Yes, Evans, yeah, sure. Unfortunately, Evans is sick. He was supposed to be here today, but he fell sick and was supposed to do the MC in the evening, so we just have the Rosalind. I've had very good experiences with Evans on the education part, because as some of you know, I'm doing this education program in Zambia, and he's also doing the education program, so we combined efforts in Zambia. We did a lot of introductions. We did a lot of introductions, and he worked on, so he worked on, he introduced schools throughout Zambia, connecting Zambians to real residents in Zambia, and he had conferences all throughout the country. And every time he was somewhere, he called me to be on the conference and talk on the same school project. So we are very much in communication, and all the questions that come from the society, students having questions on one thing or the other, I always send them to him so he can answer those questions, because he knows better what's needed and what's not needed. Yeah. So at this moment, I think I will probably end here and give the microphone to our ambassador from Okwita. You're welcome, sir, very much. For just an introduction of the people are here. Maybe we have people from Vail, you know them. Thank you for your connections. We are now connecting to all those people around Europe. So we just give you the microphone now. You can take over. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry for coming in slightly late. The traffic is just something else in Berlin. Even on a Saturday or a Sunday, you just sort of get stuck. But let me start by introducing our people from the Embassy of Zambia. You have not met, some of you probably have not met Mrs. Dorcas Chileche. Mrs. Dorcas Chileche has been with us now about half a year. She's our Minister Counselor, which simply means she's the Deputy Ambassador or Deputy Head of Mission at the Embassy of Zambia. She was in Addis Ababa, and she was working in the office of the Vice President and Protocol before she came over to Lusaka. And then the good lady you see there, our aunt and mother is Milopi. Yeah, she's our counselor at the Embassy of Zambia also. There is a man who needs a very little introduction. May stand up. Please stand up. Mr. Kelly, stand up. That's Mr. Kelly's Kaunda. He's our press attaché. Mr. TJ, where are you hiding there at the back? Mr. Temple? Mr. Temple just stepped out. And there is another diplomat here whom is not registered on the embassy payroll, but is very, very crucial. That's Mr. Chileche. That's the spouse of Mrs. Chileche here. Having said that, I would just like to say that we are very grateful that you have decided to engage the Embassy of Zambia. Every time that we go for functions, I always start by saying that the biggest diplomats that we have as Zambia are the Zambians themselves. And by Zambians, I just don't mean Zambian because you are Zambian by nationality, but you could be Zambian because you are married to a Zambian. And you could be Zambian because you feel greatly about the country. And the reason we always say this is, if Zambians do not feel good about the country, then there is no way that we will be able to say something good about our country. And diplomacy is always about feeling a very great thing about your country. I think some of the best diplomats that you may all know are the Americans. Hate them or like them, but they will not leave an American behind. And even if they may fight within their country,
when they are outside the country, America is first, and they always say it's the greatest nation ever. This is the reason why we want Zambians to feel the same way about their country. Because believe it or not, Zambia is one of the greatest countries on the continent of Africa ever. And I'm not making this up. One, it's a Christian nation. By constitution, that in itself tells you something. It means we have that spirit of togetherness and that spirit of loving one another and that spirit of being able to engage one another when we have a difference. Even that spirit to even fight one another but still be able to agree that we are a peaceful nation. We're a country that has enjoyed undisrupted peace for 55 odd years. 55 odd years. We have been keeping refugees from Angola, from the DRC, from Namibia, from South Africa. Most of the countries that have attained their independence did that on the springboard of the Zambian platform. People who came in as refugees eventually became Zambians. There is no country that is perfect. The United States is not perfect. The United Kingdom is not perfect. Germany is not perfect. No country is perfect. No country is rich, even in the midst of richness or wealth. There is still a huge gap of people that are poor. So it's the same thing with Zambia. But one thing about Zambia, as we celebrate 55 years of independence, is we must continue to guard jealously the peace and stability and predictability that we have enjoyed. Having said that, Chair, thank you very much again. We were sent a couple of questions, and I didn't even answer them myself. This team here, that's why we work together as a team at the Embassy of Zambia. One of the issues that you wanted to find out as Zambians living in the diaspora is how you can have access to land, how you can have access to housing and issues such as dual citizenship, which is the elephant in the room, if I may use the term loosely. And dual citizenship, Zambia has already assented to this. It is a law. You are entitled to have dual citizenship. Nevertheless, about it is the fact that the country that you live in, the country that you are domiciled in, has to have a reciprocal kind of arrangement. So, the United States has been issuing hundreds of dual citizenship papers for Zambians living in the United States that are citizens, because the United States agrees to that. In Germany, however, that law is not there yet. What I mean is we do not have a reciprocal kind of arrangement whereby if you are Zambian, you can also still be German. So until such a time that the Germans agree that you can be German and Zambian, there is nothing really this team can do about it. This is the first time this has come through. It was a thorn in the flesh. Government after government has been trying to do it, and it never occurred. But luckily enough, we have a president, Mr. Edgar Lungu, who is a lawyer and has an affinity to listening to people and people's overriding needs. And he made sure that during his time, he allowed that this must happen. And Parliament, elected members of Parliament, saw to it that it happened. So each and every country that has a reciprocal arrangement allows for dual citizenship, it goes. But in case of Zambia and German relations, we have now such reciprocal arrangement yet. As far as land is concerned, if you want to acquire land, I am told that, I was advised by this ECHO team here, that there is a very huge component on how you can go around acquiring the land, and it is attained, I think, in the diaspora policy and the Ministry of Land itself. But from what I know, having lived abroad a long time, I mean for a long time, starting as a student and working, what happens is, it's usually the laws of expression of interest. There is no fast track or special treatment that they give to Zambians just because you are abroad. No. what happens is you have to push in your papers. The same way that I did myself while I was abroad, I still just applied. I joined the queue like anybody else. I did not get any special treatment. I went to the Ministry of Lands and I paid, I think, about 5,000 kwacha, and I joined the queue, and eventually I got maybe 1 acre. There was no special queue that I joined. I think it took me up to about 3 years. I would advise that if you are really serious about this, you should get a piece of the action. You start now. When you go next time for your Christmas holiday, pass through the Ministry of Lands, fill in the papers. The fees are only management fees. Don't go and buy land and get crooked by somebody who will sell it to you at $60,000, $100,000, when you can get it for as low as 1,000 euros equivalent through the Ministry of Lands. By simply joining the queue, all you need to do is be Zambian. That's all. And the only thing that they require is a copy of your NRC, your national registration card. You have not given that up. So you are entitled. Zambia has 750,000 square kilometers. It's huge land. 80% of it is all arable land. We may take it for granted now, but in a couple of years it will be gone. And you'll be wondering how many times you have flown over to Zambia that you never simply passed by the Ministry of Lands and put in an application. So it's up to you. There is no special treatment just because you are abroad. There is no special treatment for me just because I'm an ambassador. There is no special treatment for Mr. Ellis because he's the press attaché. We all just join the queue. The good thing is that queue moves. They will give you the land because it's there. All you need to do is just push in that expression of interest. Having said that, I think these were the two most crucial issues. I am machote. Unless there is anything else that I missed on the questions which you can remind me of from the driver's license. I will give an example again of Mr. Kelly. He's been trying to get his driver's license for a while now. But you have to be there. It's like a medical checkup. Nobody can have it for you. They have to take your blood. They have to take your hair samples. You have to be there. They are biometrics. It's the same thing here. You can't send my brother here to go and say, can you please go and do the medical checkup for me? Yeah, then just bring me the results, then I will pass the job. You have to be there. You have to get there because they have to get your fingerprints and they have to take your measurements and you have to put in all the other stuff. It's the same way that, unlike other African countries and maybe other Western countries, we don't vote from abroad. If you want to vote, you have to go to Zambia. In 2020, there will be elections. I know lots of you here are politically attuned. You want to participate in the governance of the country, which is a very great thing. But for you to do that, you can't send Mr. Kelly to go and vote for you. You have to go to Zambia and vote. It's the same thing with the driver's license. If you don't like President Lungu, you probably like somebody else. The time will be right to do it through the ballot in 2020. But you have to be there. That's the point I'm making. It's the same thing that you've got to do when you want a driver's license. Is there another one there? Returning residents, if you have lived abroad 3 years, 4 years now, in the past it used to be here. If you are returning back after 4 years, you are entitled to take a vehicle. Yeah. And some personal effects, duty-free. I was a student in Australia. I was living there for like 5 years. When we went back in 2010, we were able to take back at least a car and a few households. It hasn't changed. I wasn't even politically attuned or diplomatically attuned then. It doesn't discriminate. It does not discriminate. Your party affiliation, your age, your color, your religious affinity does not matter. You just should have stayed at least some 4 years abroad and then you want to go back. Because, you know, no matter how long we stay abroad, the bottom line is we will eventually, I think it's just like the chickens coming home to roost. At least with us as diplomats, we know that after every 4 years, you will have to go. So the moment we come to Berlin, the clock is ticking. We know that after 4 years, we will go. Sometimes some political change, because we are politically attuned. If anything happens today, I can go tomorrow. So, but for you who are here as residents, you should still know that it is good to have a foot in Zambia. You don't want to do a period where, who is familiar with that? Yeah. Would you like to sing it for us?
Apiria abuela kuchoka kukadale.
You see, we have a lot of talent in here. So, are there other questions that were sent to us in advance that I have left out? Indeed. But I think the very important thing of all these things that we have said, starting from duty-free, starting from driver's licenses, starting, going to okay, I think let me give Mrs. Melubi to, because this is really her forte. We have to explain on some of these, especially like documents. Yeah.
Just to expand on what the ambassador mentioned concerning dual citizenship, maybe I should reiterate that Germany just gives, you see, that facility to people, to citizens of the EU. If you are a citizen of any EU member state, yes, you qualify for the dual citizenship. Then other than that, the government also gives that to refugees. There are people that have been given the refugee status by the German government. Yes, for those, they have dual citizenship. Even, I think some of the refugees came from African countries. Apparently, those countries do not allow their citizens to renounce their citizenship. So you see, that's how come they tend to have dual citizenship. It's because they cannot renounce. In our case, as Zambians, we don't belong to the EU, and you are not refugees. That's where the problem is.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
There is a loophole we use as Zambians. There are several Africans that we know that have dual citizenship. They just clever information in the loops. So what did you do?
Exactly.
Yeah. So our policy is renouncing of Zambian citizenship. So Zambians are always separate.
Let me also expand on that point. I think you people that have acquired German citizenship have been made to renounce the Zambian citizenship. It's not the Zambian government that has said you should renounce. No. It's the German government. Because the Zambian government at least wants you to have dual citizenship. It's the host government that has told you to renounce the Zambian citizenship.
Yes, but we got the right also to refuse. We can refuse that. I never renounced my citizenship. I refuse.
So then you have no problem.
We have the others. Okay. They don't know this loophole.
There is an advisor there. There's a loophole and the man is there.
Exactly. Apparently, I've never applied for renunciation, so I really don't know the problems that you people face. So I I think it's just as good that you see you are there, at least to give us more information over the ceremony.
Another loophole again, for the children that were born, they've got the right for dual citizenship, right from there. If there is a chance, they want, they can renounce.
Just a minute, in fact, I was coming to that.
Oh.
I was coming to that. The children that are born outside Zambia by a parent, at least one parent, by one parent who was Zambian at their birth or who's still Zambian, are Zambians by descent. I'm sure you see there on the forms it says, are you Zambian by birth, by registration, or by descent? Those children are Zambians by descent. And they have a right when they reach the age of 18 years, 18 meaning that you see, they are considered as adults, to choose which citizenship they would like to take. I've got an example, unfortunately she's not here, a daughter, Mazova. She has a daughter. Her daughter was born in Germany. The daughter had both, I think, German and Zambian passports, but later on the Zambian passport, I think, expired. So she continued to use the German passport because the daughter was born in Germany. But when she attained the age of 18, she said, no, mommy. The mother apparently renounced. She renounced, you see. I think we know the reasons why you people, some of you people renounce. The underlying reason here is, I mean, it's just to make your stay here at least easy and affordable, so that you benefit, I think, from the various, you see, facilities being offered by the German government. So now, this child said, mommy, I know that, you see, you have renounced your Zambian citizenship, but I am Zambian. So she applied, and she was given back her status. She was given the Zambian passport, because she had reached the age of 18.
So she did have both.
So I think for her, yes, for her it means that she has both. She was born here. She has a Zambian, she has, exactly, she has a German passport and German documents. But now since Zambia allows dual citizenship, at the age of 18, she was given back her Zambian passport. So in essence, it means that she has dual citizenship. Although now I think the German government maybe is not even aware that this person has dual citizenship. She's not the only one. There are many others, especially the children, our children.
So, you know, in such cases, you apply a policy of not seeing. You know there are no ways around. We need all of us, for example. The Germans, they do that as well.
I don't know whether we are maybe not on the same line. What we are saying is, as Zambia, we have no problem with that.
Okay,
we would like you people to have dual citizenship. But the problem, just like the ambassador explained, it's here, the host government. The host government says,
Like we say, in the United States.
Yes, in other countries, you heard that in other countries, people are they are hiring, you see, dual citizenship.
We have a law that allows for that.
Exactly.
It has to reciprocate with your host country. With us, we agree with it. It's there in the Constitution. We are not barring you. We want you to hold as many citizenships as possible. Because the world is becoming a smaller world. Sorry,
I have a question on the dual citizenship. When our daughter was 1 7 years ago, the German said that she's got Zambian citizenship and German citizenship. And we were trying to register her in Lusaka, but there is no. Since she's been born out of Zambia and I'm German, only my husband is Zambian, but he's here, there's no chance to register her. But that was before dual citizenship.
Exactly.
So my question is it possible that